Cisco has a big personality, and he shows it in funny ways. If he's lying on the couch with his mom and hears the sound of the front door, everything changes. The moment his dad John walks in, Cisco forgets about everyone else. He jumps up, tail wagging, eyes shining, and runs straight to John. To Cisco, John is the most important person in the world. He'll push his head right into John's face, almost like he's saying, "You're mine." It's goofy and sweet at the same time, and it makes his family smile every single day. What makes it even more special is that Cisco didn't always have this kind of love. Before finding his home, Cisco lived most of his life in a shelter. He had been adopted a few times, but always returned. The reason? Too much energy. English Bull Terriers are known for being playful and a little stubborn, and Cisco was no exception. Families weren't ready for it, so he kept ending up back in the shelter. When his new family brought him home, they were nervous. Would he settle in? Would he feel safe after being returned so many times? That first week was full of questions, but Cisco quickly showed them he was ready to belong. One night, he curled up on the floor right between John and their daughter. He closed his eyes and fell asleep, snoring softly like he didn't have a single worry in the world. That was the moment his family knew Cisco had decided this was his home. He trusted them. From then on, his bond with John just grew stronger. He follows him everywhere, always making sure he's close. If their other dog, Archie the Black Lab, tries to get attention, Cisco squeezes himself in between as if to say, "Nope, I'm number one here." Around John, Cisco is on his best behavior. He listens, stays calm, and just wants to be near him. But when John isn't home, it's another story. Cisco shows his silly wild side. He does zoom eyes around the house, wrestles with Archie, and sometimes gets into trouble. His mom laughs and shakes her head, saying, "You would never do this if your dad was here." With his mom, Cisco is more gentle. He rests his head in her lap, follows her from room to room, and looks at her with soft eyes that say he feels safe. But it's still clear to everyone, John is his favorite. Cisco didn't have an easy start in life. Being returned again and again isn't something a dog understands. All they know is that people leave, and the place they thought was home is gone. That's why this family was so important. They saw his energy not as a problem, but as part of who he is. And they gave him what he needed most: patience, safety, and love. Now Cisco's days are full of joy. He plays, he cuddles, and he brings life into the house. Sure, he can be a little mischievous, but to his family, he's perfect. They know what he's been through, and they've promised to protect him and make sure he never has to feel unwanted again. Cisco found his forever home, and his family found a dog who shows love in the most loyal way. His story proves that even dogs with tough pasts and high energy can find their perfect match. Sometimes all it takes is the right people who are willing to give them a chance. If Cisco's story made you smile, give it a like. Share it with friends, or tell us your own rescue story in the comments. Even sharing helps more dogs like Cisco find the love they've been waiting for.